Hello friends, today we are working on derivational sort number 5. This sort focuses on suffixes. A suffix is the opposite of a prefix. You'll remember that a prefix is placed on the beginning of a base word, while a suffix is placed on the end of a base word. A suffix will change the meaning of the word. For example, we have the base word scratch. When I add the Y to the end, it changes the word to be an adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. For example, the scratchy sweater. Sweater is the noun, scratchy is the adjective that describes that noun. Another word that fits in with this is squirmy. The base word is squirm. To add the Y makes it an adjective. The squirmy worm was wiggling all over the place. Again, squirmy is the adjective, worm is the noun. Our next category looks at the suffix ly. When we add ly to a word, we take a word that is already a verb and change it into an adverb. An adverb describes a verb. She sat silently. Silently is the thing that is being described, while sat is the verb. Secretly is another word that follows this pattern. Secret is the base word. Adding ly makes it an adverb. Just like adding ly makes a word an adverb, adding ily also makes a word an adverb, or a word that describes a verb. For example, the girl danced merrily down the stairs. Danced is the verb, merrily described how she did this. Another word that follows this rule is hastily. Haste means quickly. So she answered hastily, or she answered quickly. Answered being the verb, the thing that she did, and hastily being the adverb, or the way that she answered. Go ahead and sort your words this week. As you sort your ly or ily, see if you can figure out exactly why you have to add the I sometimes. How did you do? In order to make for a more successful week, it might be important to look at the instance that you're going to add ly to a word compared to the instance that you're going to add ily. Let's look at the base words of each of these columns. The base words of the ly column are going to end in either a consonant or an E that is not a Y. For example, silent, secret, fluent all end in a T. Rapid ends in a D. Brave ends in an E. None of these words end in a Y when we look at the base word. When we look at the ily words, we notice that the base word is a word that ends in Y. For example, merry, hasty, greedy, ready. When we change it to ily, we are actually changing the Y to an I and adding ly to make this an adverb. Another thing to look at to increase success for this sort is to look at the Y column. Now, most of these words, the base word ends in a single letter. Scratch, squirm, skin. However, occasionally you have to add the double consonant in order to make the word fit. Skinny, shaggy, and spotty are words that you might want to watch out for because you'll need to double that consonant before adding the Y to make it an adjective. As you sort your words this week, be sure to be very careful with the adding of the Y, the LY, or the ILY, and consider what the suffix does to each word.